come to the country, they said it'll be fun. I just stepped in a fresh cow shit. Far out. I love the country. I do. I actually do. Ugh. Anyway, watch out for that big cow pat, Liz.
Yeah.
Look at my footprint in it.
This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along.
How good is this? Tell you what, private campgrounds for the win. If you can get camping on private property, it is the way to go. Use wiki camps, hip camps, whatever it is, but everywhere around here is expensive. Like as far as caravan parks and campgrounds go, there's not a lot of national park camping, there's not a lot of low cost camping, and there's not a lot of free camping. But we've just jagged. Ringer's Rest was where we just were. We've just turned up at this one. We're only about 30 k's from Port Douglas, just a little bit inland, on this beautiful private property. We're the only ones here. There's a couple of private dams. We've got our own dam just here. And he's mowed all the grass for us. I mean, you can't get better than this. It's $10 a night. It's crazy. I'll put the details of this camp in the link below, but check this out. Have a look around.
So I just want to talk to you about this campsite for a little bit. It's called Cool, Clean and Green at Juliaton. It must be a new campsite because it is immaculate and it is only $10 a night. There wasn't any reviews on WikiCamps when I looked at it, so I've just figured it's a brand new site, but it is this person's farm. They've mowed it, just these beautiful sites around the dam. They've positioned it perfectly so that there's a couple of other campers here, but they're all facing different directions. There's like 3 or 4 dams here. You just pick whichever one you want. I think there's only 6 sites, so there's only a limited number of sites, but it is absolutely stunning. It is in a working cattle property, so there are cows wandering around, there are a couple of horses wandering around. They do come up to your car and caravan. I think they're just curious, especially because it's a new campsite. So, you know, you can tell they're friendly cows, but they're very curious. So I think give it a couple of weeks and they'll be over campers and caravanners for sure. But yeah, definitely pop this one on your list. This one and Ringer's Rest. They are awesome low-cost camps on private property. They're both on Wiki Camps that you can use to explore the Athol and Tablelands and like around Port Douglas and Mareeba and Mossman Gorge. So yeah, they're all within, you know, half an hour drive. So definitely pop them on your list. It's just stunning. Like I don't know. I would love to buy a little patch of land and have my own veggies and things like that, but then, you know, for $10 a night, I can come to somebody else's beautiful patch of paradise. I don't have any of the maintenance and then I can still go traveling. So it's a bit of a win-win for us. Yeah, loving the farm stays at the moment. I just woke up and Simon's making porridge. We're running low on power and milk, so porridge is our go-to breakfast because we use powdered milk and you cannot tell.
Could be our lowest battery we've ever had, actually.
I reckon it might be. What is it?
It could 29%.
How's the view out the window? Look at this. Mismanaged the weather. That's all right. These things happen. These things happen.
It's very hot. How is it, boys?
Good. And burning.
Another early start for us today. I think it's about 8:30. And today's plan is we're going to head into Port Douglas. So it's Sunday, the markets are on, the episode's uploaded, we are free agents, so we're going to go explore Port Douglas. So let's go check it out after coffee and maybe second coffee. Let's go check out Port Douglas. They've got markets. I saw a yacht club. I saw an art gallery.
Looks like a fun little place to go for an explore. Good day to be here. People everywhere. Good atmosphere. Fun times. Let's do it. Alright, lunch on the beach. Markets were good.
They were so good. The quality of the products there was just delightful. I was very, very happy. I could have been there for hours and hours and hours.
Do you know what my favourite bit was?
What?
When we left the markets and went to the brewery. I don't know, there's something just about, I love marinas. I don't know if it's the dream of sailing one day or if it's just, there's always good cafes and good vibes. It's just something about marinas. I love going there. So we just had a couple of beers at the marina at lunch. Now we're just going to go down to the beach at 4 Mile Beach in Port Douglas and give the kids a good run around and let them play in the sand. There's something about North Queensland beaches, they're just not that appealing. But anyway, we're going to go and hang out down there. They're just, I don't know, compared to the beaches other places in the country, they're not the picturesque beaches. They've always got nice palm trees and I don't know, they're just very different.
Yeah, we'll go see. We'll go see. It might look better down there.
And your blood is in the water as you go straight through my heart. Through my
Port Douglas yesterday.
That surprised me.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I like it as much as I did. Don't normally love towns that much, but yeah, it had good vibes and great markets.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though like the weather wasn't like with us, it was still a good time.
Great holiday town if you're looking at flying in or out of somewhere for a couple of weeks holiday. Heaps of good looking resorts there and just a cool vibe. And if you can go there on a Sunday when the markets are on, I'm not super into the markets, but it definitely gives the town a bit of a vibe, you know, and there's a lot of people around. There's a bit of atmosphere. It is good on that side. I don't know, you've seen one market, you've seen them all as far as I'm concerned.
That is not true. You've got to go to all of them and you've got to go to every shop.
Sure, yeah. And then just chilling out on 4 Mile Beach in the afternoon was lovely as well. We got back here yesterday afternoon, absolutely buggered though. So we just had a really quick, easy dinner and pretty much went to bed after watching a bit of Netflix.
How good is the Peaky Blinders series? Honestly, we have been addicted.
Loving
Peaky Blinders.
Loving Peaky Blinders. So we've just finished packing up. We're just about to jump on the road. We're heading up to Cape Tribulation. Kids are cracking it. It's time to jump in the car and we'll see how we go.
All right, we're just about to cross the Daintree River, so we've got to cross a ferry.
I love putting the car and the carry-on on the ferry. There's something about putting your house on a boat that's, I don't know, it's cool. It's fun. $54.
Think skinny thoughts. This rainforest is amazing. We're driving right through the guts of the Daintree rainforest, and as you come across the barge, the temperature just drops by like 5-10 degrees, and it's just lush the whole way through. There are like jungle vines and trees growing on trees. It is so green and beautiful. It feels like out of a story or you're on a movie film set as you drive through it.
Jurassic.
It's like Jurassic Park in here. It's just, I wouldn't be surprised if it like T-Rex just came stomping along. Do you know what I mean? Like it just looks ancient.
Yeah, it's such a cool drive. It's worth coming up here just for the drive. I mean, we've only just gotten here, but I'm sure it's going to get even better. But just an epic spot. Awesome drive. I love these sorts of drives through the forest and through the jungle. We've got the coast just over my shoulder here, just out my window, and yeah, cool spot.
Have a go at this campsite. We just had to take down one of the ropes to get the caravan in. This is one of the large sites.
Easily one of the tightest spots we've ever had to try and camp. There's not a lot of room here. Where are we? Safari Lodge? I don't know. It's definitely set up more for campers and stuff than big rigs. But yeah, she's pretty tight all around. We'll get this thing unhitched and put the bollard rope back up and settle in for a quiet afternoon, eh? The kids are pretty keen for swimming pool, I think. Not that it's that hot, but anyway, I don't think we're going to be getting any solar. Maybe 2 amps a day.
Lucky you filled the gas bottles up the other day.
Lucky the gas is full. We might have to transfer everything into the car fridge.
Does anyone know what these are? Look at these.
That's a berry.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, you're welcome. Anything else you want me to help you with?
Oh, back massage. How long's the list?
Yeah, well, I guarantee mine's longer. All right.
Right, let's do this. You unhitch. I'll go.
That's one of those berries.
It just came down and landed right next to me. Let's unhitch and get settled, hey?
I've got a ball.
I can't get over how dark it is in here. All right, cool. I'm gonna set up and then go hang out with the washing machine.
Not bad, darling. Not bad. Nachos in a bowl. Got a bit of that mango chili sauce we picked up the other day at that roadside fruit and veg shop up there where we got the custard apples, and grabbed a bit of this mango chili sauce marinade stuff. It's bloody wicked.
Yeah.
Guess what I've got? Coriander. We don't often buy it, but we had a few recipes where it was getting used, and I'm the only one who eats it. I think it's like the herb that divides the nation. Coriander, no coriander. What do you reckon? I love it. I could just eat it like this, and Simon won't touch it. Eve won't even eat things that have touched coriander. He's that like sensitive to it.
It's the devil's lettuce, I call it. It's
lettuce.
bloody disgusting, but if you like it, go for your life. It's, yeah,
I'm
disgusting.
gonna use all of this up, like have a go, stalks and all. I'm just gonna get as much of this leftover coriander in my bowl as I possibly can.
G'day. Good morning. We've just, this morning, had to change sites. We weren't going to make it on power. We woke up this morning, did some calculations on how much power we had left. We were down to just over 50% battery, and we're here for another couple of days, and we were going to get absolutely no solar where we were. So the campsite we were in, just, yeah, fully shaded. So luckily the guys here at Safari Lodge had a spare powered site for just one night. So we're going to have one night here on power and then jump back onto our unpowered site tomorrow night. But it means we can get our battery fully charged. Look, it was going to be touch and go whether we're going to make it. I got a heap of editing and stuff to do on the laptop though, and that uses a fair bit of power, especially running the inverter. So yeah, look, just rather than risk it, they only charged us $15 to jump over on a powered site for the night on top of what we'd already paid. So well worth it. A little bit of hassle to move this morning, but well worth it. I will take back a little bit of what I said yesterday too about this place not really being suitable for big caravans. Now that we're back out into the main area, it's not a huge campsite either. There's probably only 30 or 40 sites, but now we're back out into the powered sites. There is a lot more room here for a caravan. So if you are coming here, probably worth getting on a powered site because there isn't much solar and the sites are much more suitable for van. There's probably at least a dozen sites here that are suitable for a reasonable size van. So yeah, definitely doable.
This morning, when I went to change campsites to the powered site, I said, oh, we're on unpowered 4 and we're moving, and we just need to move to a powered site. She's like, you got a caravan onto unpowered 4? She said, how on earth did you get a caravan onto that site? I was like, oh, it was a bit of a mission. She was like, that's not a caravan site. They shouldn't have booked us on it, but we made it work.
It was better than not getting a site though.
Way better than not getting a site, yeah.
Liz went down this morning down to the beach. I've been doing work, editing videos, but Liz went down this morning to the beach. How was it down there?
Awesome. There's 2 easy ways to get there. You can go straight across the road and, I don't know, 100 metres, and there's a boardwalk, and you follow that straight across the beach. And there's also another boardwalk that goes through the rainforest and then loops you back to the beach. So take your pick. The short way or the long way.
It's getting on in the arvo. It's already about 2 o'clock. Actually, it might even be later than that. But we're just going to go for a bit of a drive. There's a lookout, a few things to see. We don't really know what's out there, but we're going to take you with us and we're going to go find out.
Let's go.
And then it's back here for dinner.
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
Pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup, Harrison's
Sourdough.
request. Not my favourite pumpkin soup, I've got to say, but Harrison, we give the kids an opportunity to request dinner, and then they've got no excuse not to eat it when they've chosen it. So his request was pumpkin soup, a bit
And
of
James wants porridge, so
a porridge for dinner.
porridge for dinner.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, we're going to jump in the car and get going.
All right, let's go.
Don't touch, Jane. Okay.
Why?
If they get stressed, they squirt out white liquid that can sting your eyes.
So Simon and I were just saying how beautiful this place is, and we can see why it's so special because there's literally the rainforest on the beach.
It's
there is-
insanely beautiful,
It is stunning.
but
I know
there
I use
is
that word a lot. But
there is a throng of people here.
like
There is just
4 tour buses are here. Like you just,
Yeah.
it's people walking past all the time, and there's a lot to be said for a place that has just us, or just a few other people. You know,
yeah. It's just, I think anywhere that's just super
This
busy,
touristy.
it just, I don't know, it never feels quite as special. Like, but that is what it is. I mean, it's a popular spot for a reason. It's a beautiful place. It's relatively easy to get to. Obviously full of crocs as well, so you can't go too crazy.
It sort of throws me. I'm like, what are people doing on the beach when you can't swim in it? Like, are you just sitting on the sand, like
Pretty
sitting in
much.
the sand pit?
Yeah. It's an easy walk up to the lookout. Like, it's only a few hundred metres and it's a concrete path and a boardwalk, so that's, yeah.
Definitely worth doing. And the mangroves are really cool. And I just got a bit of a tour guide, even though I didn't pay for it because I was overheard 3 different guides. But 80% of all the fish in this area use those mangroves as a nursery to grow because it's a way to protect themselves from the bigger fish. They're such an important part of the ecosystem for that marine life and for a lot of other plants as well.
So we were actually meant to be going out on a snorkeling trip this afternoon, but as you can see from the lookout, the weather isn't great. So they're expecting 2-3 metre swells, 30-knot winds. So they've recommended probably not a great idea to take the kids out, and we weren't that keen anyway once we saw the forecast. But that's sort of half the reason we came up here, and I think we're just feeling a bit lost now, a bit, you know, trying to not fill in the time, but, you know, trying to find something else to do. So we're just sort of, we haven't really planned much else, we're just feeling our way through it, which is kind of normal for us, but yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's the most organised we've ever been, and then all the plans are gone to custard.
Yeah,
so
it's weird.
it's weird for us.
We'll make the
Enjoy
most of
it.
it, but
It is beautiful.
it's not going to be, I guess, what we had in our heads it was going to be, so it's just adapting.
Yeah, I think that's thrown us a little bit.
So we're back at Safari Lodge now, just going to have a chill out here, watch the kids swim in the pool. It's bloody freezing. I'm not getting in, but the kids are having a ball. I'm just going to kick back here and enjoy a beer. Liz is just getting some dinner sorted, getting the pumpkin soup happening. What's up, James?
Can I have my floating room? Robert, we have some pumpkin soup and then have some bread. Then dip the bread into the pumpkin soup and then we use that for the bread. That was actually my idea.
I'm gonna put
What's for dinner, Harrison?
Pumpkin soup. Yum yum.
Who picked this?
Me.
now, boys, you're gonna get ice cubes in yours because it's still
Pumpkin
very
soup
hot.
in tropical North Queensland, darling.
Oh yeah, that's how we roll. Would have been good last night. Last night was actually cold.
Can we have two? No.
Easy, cheap, all the good things, healthy.
Best soap ever. Mm-mm. Did you pack my thing up?
Yeah, I had to pack it up.
No.
You build another one. You'll- No, they'll be right. They got a car, they can turn around. Yeah.
So they use them. They're such a special ecological part of the world of the ecosystem. That doesn't make sense, does it? But all right,
All right. I'm super cranky, so I'm going to turn the camera off.
bye. Just finding things that the kids find, picking up rubbish.
Finding things that the kids find. Can you do some more sharing so I can get it on the camera? Oh, who are you saying bye to? The camera?
Bye.
We'll say see you next Sunday.
No,
Did you
you
say
don't
see
have
you
to.
next Sunday?